I jumped in on the first pullback that I saw. Actually, second pullback. That was the first one. I went short, and then huge drop from 8. My average is still in there at 849 and covered, and I'm still in there a little bit and see how it goes. So both these trades were extremely successful. AMD, same thing. I mean, I went long. Good morning, everybody. Andrew is here. We're gonna do the recap, another massacre in the market. So everything was gapping up. I mean, Facebook surprised everyone with the good earning. For the first time, they actually added active users, and they said that Zuckerberg said that they can control the cost on the new metaverse project that they have. So it was good news, popped up 12%. However, Facebook was not able to hold the gains above the VWAP in the market at the open, popped up and then suddenly dropped. Thanks to Brian, I took one short here on it at just below the VWAP for a 1 minute opening range breakup. Here's my epic pin. Yeah. Sorry about that. Where is my pen? Oh, there you go. There it is. So just below the VWAP here. So I just went short here, thanks to Brian, for a 1 minute opening range breakdown, and then covered some, and then popped back up, and I got a stopped out. This one actually I didn't make any money here, unfortunately, because I only scaled out a little bit, and I got a stopped out with some loss. And then came down below the VWAP. I think Brian again shorted that, and from above 200, and now I'm still short on it, and it's just, I think it might be an all-day sell-off here with the weakness in the market. So yeah, I'm still short. We covered a couple of times at 175, 195, and see how it goes. Same as Tesla. Tesla also broke down again, another 6% down. Brian took a much earlier short on that, and me, that was a really nice 5 minute opening range breakout, but again, was up at the open. I didn't know that it's going to be so weak. But when the sell-off happened, I jumped in on the first pullback that I saw. Actually, second pullback. That was the first one. I went short, and then huge drop from 8. My average is still in there at 849 and covered, and I'm still in there a little bit and see how it goes. So both these trades were extremely successful. AMD, same thing. I mean, I went long AMD for a pop, and again, I realized that the market is really not strong. I got out in here for AMD long. Actually, I lost money, $300, and then I flipped my position short to try to catch a short on it, and I did catch a little bit of a short, but I got out of it because I just wanted to focus on Tesla and Facebook. And another thing that I did, what was I traded? I traded TDOC as well, so that's very interesting. I traded TDOC, and TDOC was, is a telecommunication doctor, which is actually the second largest holding that Cathie Wood has, a dark. So it popped up, I went long, I got stuck in a halt, it's a volatility halt. And did after the halt, it just did a little bit of stuff, and I got out of it. Only 3,000 shares, and I lost 2,000. So it's these volatile stocks. You got to be really careful. Went from 29 to 31. You got to be really careful on your share size here in this situation. And yeah, so that's the situation here. And Brian, what was your trades?
Oh no, it was a good day. Like I said, Facebook. We knew the sort of the high was around 210, and that was yesterday's aftermarket action after they reported. So that's kind of why I was thinking, I really was short biased. I mentioned that at the open, or just before the open. I was really short biased on Facebook, Qualcomm, and Tesla, because Tesla was really showing some weaknesses. We just started to get into the open. Facebook, I kind of thought we'd pop up at the open, and then I was just watching for that that sort of rejection, and it made, I guess the high was about 208, but once it got to that high, pretty close to the yesterday's aftermarket high, I think it looked like it was going to sell off, so I jumped in around 205, and yeah, so. And Tesla again, well, yesterday was weak, and I just figured, I was looking at I was just looking at that, just thinking it was gonna sell off again. I think Tesla, I guess with Elon Musk, has a bit of a credibility issue right now, I think, but just my opinion. So yeah, and QCOM was another one that popped up and then sold off. I got into, I'm short that right now, and I just got short that after it started to break down through this pre-market low, and the low was testing around 142, 141. So yeah, it's been a really good day. It's like I said, I was biased to the short side, and there was definitely a lot of short opportunities today in the market. And I'm still long some TZA, which is short the IWM from as a swing trade.
Yeah, TZA is
So
continuing going up. Really, really have a good day. Have a really, really fun time. All of these inverse ETFs are really popping up, and the leverage ETFs are going down. So the market condition is really bad. When your market is in oversold condition, but they are not able to hold any gain. Every pop is just extremely being sold off, just because the state of economy is getting crushed. The Federal Reserve, the only focus that they have is to control inflation. They can't control the supply chain. What they can do is they can tighten the economy and let people feel a little bit of a pain in terms of income. And again, I was reading an article in Bloomberg about the wealth effect. As long as you Americans feel rich, you spend money. The rate has gone down a little bit, but still people are spending more because they feel rich. And it's not necessarily they may be rich, but the surge in the real estate after pandemic, made this thing that people are rich and they're still spending. So, a little bit of shrinking in the economy by, bringing down the, stock market and a little bit of a job market slack, that can help the surge into the economy, so they control the inflation. And that's what they're doing. They're doing a really, really good job doing that. As you see, the Qs are down. If you go to the terminal, where's the trading terminal? Yeah. So if you go to the trading terminal, you see that the Qs are actually in the bear market, more than 20% down from all-time highs. So that's the definition of a bear market, and that doesn't seem really have any. I don't see any lights in the end of tunnel
no,
yet.
not until we.
Yeah.
I think what'll come, we'll get this the Fed rate hike, which is coming. We'll get that one out of the way. The Fed are in a quiet period right now before their meeting and announcement on the hike. We'll get that hike, and then maybe some comments, and be watch for that. Watch for this core inflation index that we'll be getting tomorrow morning. Fed usually watch that. They look at, they'll be watching those indicators to see if inflation is starting to calm down a little bit. And certainly I think if anything, if you see some inflationary pressures start to lessen, I think that'll put a bid under this market, honestly. So I think people are starting to worry about how aggressive the Fed's going to be with their tightening and rate raising.
Yeah, so QQQ
watch that number
lost
tomorrow.
2%, almost 2%. They're going to go red for the day. IWM was green up 1%, and now is down another percent. SPY is going to go red. And again, it's just a lot of liquidation, margin calls, and that's what exactly Feds want to do. That they want to really bring down the economy, and just because that's what their focus is. All right, guys, thank you so much, and make sure that like and subscribe to our channel, and we're gonna see you very soon, guys. We go live 3 days a week now, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We're gonna go live for the close, and we have Apple and Amazon earning today. That gives us a really, really good guideline of the market. Plus, yeah, it's very, very interesting time to see what's going to happen. Okay, guys, thank you so much, and see you soon.
Yep. Keep it green.